Services offers free civil legal assistance to qualifying residents in our 5-county service area and seniors and veterans throughout Florida. Here to tell us more is attorney Jim Moss, who collaborates with Bay Area Legal Services to provide civil legal support to families in and around South St. Petersburg at United Way Suncoast's Campbell Park Resource Center. Jim, welcome to Suncoast Snapshot.
Thank you for inviting me this morning.
How does Bay Area Legal support our community's legal needs?
Well, Bay Area Legal Services meets community needs by providing advice and assistance to people who otherwise would not be able to afford an attorney. We do this by conducting legal clinic at Campbell Park Resource Center on Mondays and Wednesdays. And that's the Resource Center in St. Petersburg. And we also have other clinics. Anyone interested in services can contact Campbell Park Resource Center at 727-280-6703 or to make an appointment at the Resource Center. We also provide services telephonically via our centralized telephone intake legal aid line at 1-800-625-2257. And that's how we do things.
It's very informative. Thank you. And it's great to see the impact your organization's bringing to help the community out. How does Bay Area Legal work connect with the services at the Campbell Park Resource Center?
We provide, Campbell Park Resource Center provides a variety of services in order to increase accessibility to the surrounding neighborhoods. Besides the legal clinic I do Mondays and Wednesdays, there's a food pantry at the center. There's also someone who tries to help people finding a job, and there's other family support services. We provide legal services because there's a need in the community for having an attorney on site to help people meet pressing needs for advice and sometimes representation. We provide legal assistance in areas such as landlord-tenant law, family law, consumer issues, and general probate issues.
What do you see as the most valuable part of the Campbell Park Resource Center? And can you share a story or an example?
Well, as far as what I do at the clinic, we help to preserve housing stability for families, especially in cases where it could be a single parent facing eviction. We can often negotiate. Sometimes if it's a federally subsidized tenancy, we can contact the housing authority, or if it's a private landlord tenant matter, the landlord, to negotiate a resolution and preserve housing for the family. I can give a recent example. At the center a few months ago, I helped a client who had a Section 8 voucher. Section 8 is a type of federally subsidized housing. She had a voucher with the local housing authority. She had received a notice from her landlord to pay the rent or vacate, and then another notice for another type of lease violation that was not related to rent payment. She was also trying to port or transfer her voucher to another Tampa Bay area housing authority. And on top of all that, a former roommate of hers, when she lived in another state, had tracked her to Florida and was basically threatening to stalk her. Well, we were able to get the landlord to agree to accept a payment plan for the rent that was allegedly late. And also, we were able to convince the landlord to sign a mutual termination agreement so that the client could terminate her lease and continue to have Section 8 federally subsidized housing authority rental assistance, and also to be able to port or transfer her voucher to that other Tampa Bay area housing authority. So the client made the payments, and the housing authority accepted the mutual termination agreement signed by landlord and client, and the housing authority also approved the porting of her voucher to the other Tampa Bay area housing authority.
That's awesome. You're like a little angel in the outfield. That's awesome that she had you there to assist and help. So that's really nice. Other than that, thank you, Jim, for taking the time to meet with me today. And for those interested in discovering more about Bay Area Legal Services and all that they do, Please visit www.vals.org for more information. And as always, remember, united we rise.
United we win.